Hello everyone, my name is Kyle Durrell. I am a student here at FSCJ, Jacksonville. My major is digital media and multimedia productions. There's a lot of things involved in that field. There's web design, graphic design, there's 3D animation, so on and so forth. I've taken it upon myself to enroll myself in the field of film. I've been highly dedicated to this field for about 4 years now, trying to refine the art, and I look at it as a time to enter into the career. A big thing that stands out in the world of film is a television studio. It's a very high stress place. It's a very Johnny get your gun, keep the ball rolling type deal. And it's one of the places that looks great on a resume, and it's very difficult to get into. I recently had the opportunity to sit down with a person. His name is Mark Bosey. He's actually a veteran kind of in the business. He's worked for many major news corporations. He's worked for places like CBS, ABC, Fox, and he's worked all over the United States, from Savannah to Washington to California to Houston. He was actually one of the ones that covered 9/11 live. He was down there for that. He actually was one of the first responders to that. Like I said, I was able to sit down and interview him. He gave me a ton of information just on the world of television production, and the first thing he told me was be humble. I've noticed in life that, you know, a humble spirit definitely gets you places. It definitely shows that you have the ability to do things and that you're willing to take command and take charge when necessary. Another thing he said was be ready to work for free. Be ready to do a whole lot of stuff for absolutely no pay. He said his first experience was sitting in front of a representative for Fox, telling him that, hey, I'll scrub your toilets, I'll clean your sink, and I'll empty your trash. And the guy said, well, we've already got a janitor, all of our funds are dedicated to him. And he said, well, I'm not asking you to pay me, I just want to get in the door. So that was really inspiring to me. It just definitely showed me that it's definitely a lot of hard work, a lot of determination, and a lot of dedication. He also told me that a lot of the people that I'm going to be going up against entering into this field are going to have master's degrees. I do not have a master's degree. And he said it's not a necessity though. Bachelor's, master's, whatever your degree is, definitely not frowned upon, but your work definitely shows out. If you don't have a degree at all, but you have this work that just shines through, they're definitely going to take a second look at you as opposed to the other person. And he actually shared a story with me. When he fresh out of college, he had his master's. He was headed to CBS in Houston. Put in an application for CBS, put in an application for ABC. ABC said, no chance, no nothing, no call. CBS called him back 2 days later, gave him a job. Brought him in, said, hey, your portfolio is beautiful. We didn't even look at your resume. We got done looking at your portfolio. You've got the job. Brought him on. A few months later, he got to know some of the guys at ABC, and they offered him a job there. So it just goes to show that it's not just what you know, it's who you know can get you a job in either market. Another thing he shared with me was some of the stressors that come with working in a television studio. He said deadlines, deadlines, deadlines. He couldn't stress it enough. That in the world of television production, you have nothing but deadlines all day, every day. You have your morning news, your news at noon. You have your 4 o'clock, your 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 11 o'clock news. And if you can't get your story or you can't get your assignment done by then, somebody else can. He said there's always somebody else that's a little bit lower down the ladder that's chomping at the bit, waiting to get your job. So he said there's no time, there's no leeway, nothing to pass up. You just have to get out there and go for it. Another thing he shared with me was that communication in the news business is key. News itself is communication. It's providing a form of media to the people, getting information out there, whether it's a bank robbery or a brand new born baby. It's delivering those facts on time and in a timely fashion. He shared with me that you have a whole entire process from when a story happens all the way until it shows up on our television. and you have a set amount of time that that needs to happen. Certain stories, you have a few days to get them onto the news. Other stories, you've got a matter of an hour, and it needs to be on there. He said it goes through news desks, directors, producers, assignment editors, tape editors, tape operators, reporters, then back to the producer, and then to the news anchor who actually reports the news. So if there was a miscommunication anywhere in there, it would just cause absolute chaos. And that was another thing. Not only are deadlines key, but communication is key. And I feel like that spans across the world in business, but in a television studio, communication definitely shines through, and it helps us get the news we need and the news that's on our televisions. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful day.